Hello, I'm Aiden, and welcome to Theater Design Telephone, a design-oriented collaborative conversation based off of the popular children's game. For those unfamiliar with it, in the game of telephone, one person whispers a phrase or sentence to the person next to them. Then the person passes on what they think they heard to the third, and so on until the last person speaks aloud to the group what they heard. Sometimes the message makes it through unscathed, but usually it is transformed into something considerably different. Drawing inspiration from this and my love for theater design, I conceived of Theater Design Telephone in the spirit of collaboration and transformation through design in these uncharted COVID times. Even without COVID, theater is a conversation between different areas of design. Theater is much more than just acting on a set. There's also lighting, directing, sound, and all of these smaller subsets within these fields. A normal production might not go through this process as linearly as we did, but design is still a transformation from the simple to the more complex, the general to the specific, the black and white to the color, the materialist to the material. And as students, we learn about these concepts in a variety of different design-oriented classes in the Lehigh Theater Department. So join me as we walk through these steps, and we'll see just how transformative theater design can be. First in the order, we have Stagecraft. This class is generally responsible for bringing the set designs of a typical show to fruition, constructing the various elements of the set using a multitude of materials and tools. In this instance, they made the building blocks, so to speak, that would be used for performance design. Here we see plywood, luan, and masonite, with each material cut with a different type of saw. Next is performance design. This class studies the practice and principles of visual representation. Given the materials from Stagecraft and the piece of music you hear playing now, Nikeru Okoye's Voices Shouting Out, students created an abstract piece of art as an emotional response. They were given white materials and a black-backed platform to simplify the focus to overall forms as opposed to color and textures. Note how different each of these sculptural spaces are, even with a largely similar pool of supplies and the same inspirational song. Students submitted their white models with a color that they felt added context to their sculptural piece. Third was lighting design. With the models created in performance design and the color those students supplied, lighting designers created 4 lighting looks inspired by their resource materials. The result still lies within an abstract realm, though the complexities of color and a figure are added. Similarly to performance design, lighting design supplied a texture in addition to their lighting looks to further contextualize their artistic processes. Finally, we have set design. Scenic design students worked in 2 teams, collaborating on understanding the elements of the setting they were constructing, considering ideas of where it is, who occupies it, and the overall tone or emotion of the space. Based off of these collaborative descriptions, each student then created a mixed media color rendering, cementing the abstract reference materials into a defined space. Here are some closer looks. As we finish this walkthrough, I realize I perhaps spoke too soon. There's one more step in the design process, and that's you, the audience. By being impacted by these works, you added your own step in this game of telephone, and I hope you bring your thoughts onward and whisper them to someone new. So thank you to the Lehigh University Theater Department for supporting this project, the faculty and staff who incorporated this experiment into their classes, all of our designers for their fabulous work, Rebecca Bone for helping me piece this all together, and to you, the audience, for engaging in this collaborative piece of theater.